So this final video is going to discuss transition, and hopefully it will help tie everything together for you. I think a big question that a lot of amateurs have is, how do I start the downswing? And to be honest with you, there's a lot that goes into it, and I'm going to take some time here to tell you exactly what's happening. So a lot of times, when we're getting to the top of our backswing, what we really want is that the lower half moves first. So when you are starting to get to the end of your backswing, I want you to feel that you're putting a lot of pressure into the ground with your left foot, down through the ball of the left foot. From there, I want you to try and feel that your hips are just sliding just a little bit. From there, you're going to start rotating, and then that will pull the club down. Now, to tie in everything that we discussed with the release and how the hips work, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. So when you get to the top of your swing, we're going to kind of, like I said, put pressure into the left side. We're going to feel that our hips or our pelvis moves just a little bit laterally towards the target. And from here, we're going to allow our hands to drop right about to where our thigh is, or maybe just a little bit more in front of us where our belly button is. And from here, this is where we're going to start to work up and keep our arms nice and long and extended. And when you follow through, I want you to feel that your back is in full extension. And this is going to help, especially you golfers who are a little more on the slow side and whose hips aren't as open at impact. This is really going to help you get more distance and more power. Also, this sensation when you follow through is actually going to help your back. I see too many golfers trying to stay down in their posture, and they're really not working up at all, and they're kind of staying down, they're losing power, and they're actually putting a lot of stress on their back, and it's going to hurt it. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and hit one here, and I want you to really, if you can, try and pay attention to how my hips and my posture release as I'm starting to hit the shot. Guys like Jordan Spieth, Geoff Ogilvy, if you really pay attention to them, you'll see that there's a lot of up as they start to hit the shot. And I think that that's definitely something that I would like you to consider when you go and practice. So one point that I would like to clarify, some people may think that what I'm talking about is actually encouraging you to use a term called early extension in golf, which actually is a killer for a lot of you golfers out there. It actually causes people to shank, and it causes people to top the ball. And what early extension is if you can imagine that my tailbone is resting on a wall. Through the transition from backswing to downswing, I do want you to continue to feel that your tailbone is staying on that imaginary wall. Early extension is when we would actually thrust in the minute we get to the top of our swing, and then we come up out of our posture, and that is a no-no for golfers. But what I'm asking you to do is to get to the top of your swing, stay in your posture. You're going to transfer your weight. You're going to allow your pelvis to move a little bit laterally towards the target. Your hands are going to drop. You're still staying in posture. Once you feel that your hands get to maybe down to your right thigh, or maybe a little more in front of you where your belly button is, from there you're going to allow yourself to work up. It's almost like a jumping action, and it's something that Geoff Ogilvy or Jordan Spieth do very, very well. So let's go ahead and hit one here, and hopefully you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about.